to
Sure.
people.
Sure. I mean, think about this, right? Like prophets are people who call people towards God, right? So wouldn't every nation need a prophet to tell them about who their creator is? Why would prophets only be sent to the Jews? I mean, all of us are human beings. All of us are creations of God. So all of us need to build that connection with God, right?
Yeah.
So in Islam, we have the belief, as from the Quran, that a messenger or prophet was sent to every nation, right? Now, the Bin Israel, the Jews, they got many of them, but many of them went to other nations. Every nation, you cannot just think religion is for one race or one people, right?
Yeah.
So how would the people of other nations know about God if prophets weren't sent to those other nations? Right?
Yes. Well, from my understanding, I suppose my understanding has an answer to that, but I can't say that my understanding is correct.
So what's your answer? I'd like to hear it.
My understanding is from when I look at the scriptures that God would choose the nation of Israel as priests
Okay.
to the world and as a light to
Excellent.
the world.
But the question there would be that the nation of Israel was in a geographical location, right? They didn't travel at the time to like Antarctica, for example, or to Siberia. I mean, historically, they were in the Fertile Crescent on the Middle East.
Yeah.
So that we know of, right? We have to go by what we know,
Well,
right?
Yeah, the
So
only documentation that we have is one example to Job. Job went forth to give a message to Damascus.
but Damascus is still in the Middle East, right?
Yeah.
Syria today. I mean, that's exactly where.
When we look at the time of Alexander the Great and
Sure.
the Seleucid Empire, Ptolemy, the Jewish people were very much
Still in the Middle East, right? I mean, you don't see other than Babylon, Damascus, around
I wouldn't
Egypt.
call it the Middle East.
What would you?
Mediterranean area. Yes, Mediterranean.
That's the. I mean, so Syria, Iraq today, Babylon, which is in Iraq today, Damascus in Syria today, Egypt being where the pharaohs were. This is all Middle East, right? But even if you
Up in Morocco, like it's up in
Morocco's also
ultimately the Hellenistic Empire.
Let's take the Mediterranean.
Okay.
Okay, but that's a very small part of the world, right? I mean, you got China, Japan, Korea, you got Russia, you got Europe, you got the Native Americans that were here, you got South America. So, how would those people, for example, the Incas, and them know about God?
Well, I think if we take my only source is really the Christian presentation of the
Okay.
Old Testament.
So this is your source, the Old Testament, right?
I can say it kind of was my source. I'm
Okay,
attempting to expand.
Nice,
Right.
good. I'm with you.
And so I accept, in my process of trying to expand, I accept that there's real problems.
Excellent. Now,
Okay.
you're ahead of me.
So we have problems there.
So let me point out some of those problems, which you may already know.
Wait,
So
I'm gonna forget my.
okay, go ahead.
Okay. And so at the time of Noah,
Yeah, the flood.
we have a new beginning in a sense.
Sure.
A new beginning.
Mankind wiped out.
So he has a wife and 3 sons. And there's a certain problem that happens with the children,
Okay.
and one of them, his son gets cursed. Kenan.
He drowns.
I didn't know about that.
In the Quran it does, yeah.
So he gets cursed, but then one of them, he says, Noah says, blessed are you, Shem.
Okay.
And he goes on to talk about God
Okay.
with his blessing.
Excellent. Okay.
And so, from what I've attempted to understand, to expand my view, which goes beyond what's given here inside of the...
Excellent. So
It says that Shem went forth to be a priest of the Most High God.
So-
and he had kind of like a school to
So-
get forth.
where did you get that information
That
from?
would have come from rabbis.
Okay. So in Islam, it's very important that we take our information from the preserved sources, right? This is why we trust the Quran, because the Quran is a revelation that was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, not written by him, it's not his words, it's not the words of the companions, this is the words of the Creator revealed to him. Right? Like in the Old Testament, for example, it talks about the Comforter who's coming and God will put his words in his mouth, right? Meaning he recited to us that which was revealed from his Creator, from Allah, okay? Now the important part there is those were preserved, right? In his lifetime, the companions, they wrote them down and they memorized them word by word, letter by letter. We have a brother here with us who's memorized the whole Quran here on the park. In San Diego, we have plenty of people in our city in San Diego that have memorized the entire Quran, right? In California and America, we have hundreds, if not 1,000 or plus. In the world, we have hundreds of thousands that have today, that are alive, that have memorized the entire Quran. So it's preserved that message. So when we want to talk about Noah or Abraham or Moses or Joseph or Jesus or Muhammad, peace be upon all of them, we need to go back to the Quran and see what was told to us about them. Because if we go to the Bible, one of the things that I will point out is, for example, Lot, right? If we look at the vision or what was told to us about Lot in the Bible, in the New Testament, he's called a righteous man, right? Have you read about Lot?
I think the book of Hebrews.
Yeah.